So this morning I was up at, let's see if I can get this more stable here, 4:30 a.m. That's not unusual. And the reason I stayed up for a little while, and the reason I'm very tired right now, is because of trying to come up with stuff for this YouTube channel. It's kind of easy to say you're going to do something and then not always as easy once it comes around and you need to do something. One of the things that Tony and I discussed for this channel was that we were going to do the process of gear evolvement. I mean, we have professional gear. We don't have enough professional gear for both of us to be filming simultaneously in two different locations, like two sets of everything. So we're working on that. And part of the process is deciding like how to have our gear evolve. So like I'm on my iPhone 10 right now, which I'm due for an upgrade. So I will be getting the 11 Pro at some point. I just don't want to deal with Verizon right now. But oops, see, and I'm holding it by hand because the rig that Tony ordered for me is not in yet. And that's why it just slipped off the steering wheel of my car. I am parked, by the way. I'm not driving. We do have an iPhone 11 that's company phone, and I will be dedicating that to the rig once I get the rig in with a nice microphone, so my sound will be better. But I wanted to get started just because I read a lot of books these days. It's a habit I started in quarantine. And one of the books I'm listening to, I listen to one and I read one at the same time. So the one that I'm listening to right now is basically saying jump before you know what you're doing, like jump into the deep end. And by the way, it's Me Inc. by Gene Simmons. You may know him as a Kiss rock star. I did not until I started listening to it because I don't know all of my rock and roll music like my husband does. Please don't judge me into comments on that. But anyway, it's a fantastic book. I'm about a third of the way through it now, and a lot of his success and failures came from jumping in with both feet. And I do tend to do that, but I've gotten a little bit gun shy lately in jumping in because, I mean, just frankly, we've lost a lot. I've gotten hurt, brokenhearted, lost people, lost relationships, lost money, lost property, lost a lot of things. And so I'm a little gun shy. I mean, yeah, starting a YouTube channel doesn't seem like it'd be that big of a deal, but it is time consuming. And the time that I am going to be learning editing, like in my non-sleep, one reason why I could not get back to sleep is because I had Adobe Premiere going around in my head and I'm going, can I just do the first video in ScreenFlow and see how it goes? Because I'm familiar with that and I don't really want to relearn Adobe Premiere. I haven't used it in 20 years. I've looked at it. I've not used it in a while. So this channel is basically going to be raw, real entrepreneurship, starting with my iPhone that I'm recording on right now with no professional mic, with no professional rig, with no stabilization. And sitting here in my car at our retail store, getting ready to go in and drop my stuff off so that I can walk over to the farmer's market that's happening right over there and get breakfast. That is the story of what we're doing with this and why we're doing it. And I honestly don't know how much of this will actually make it into the video. I would love to do like bloopers and stuff at the end, so we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens with that. And I may end up taking you through some of my normal day. I mean, honestly, today's a Saturday. One of our employees had to call in sick and I was scheduled not to work today, but quite honestly, I have a lot of crap to do and maybe I'll show you some of that. So I was actually planning to see how it went this week and then coming in today anyway, so it's not a big deal. And I mean, that is one of the things about being an entrepreneur and being a boss is depending on your employee situation or virtual assistants or whatever, you may have to pick up some balls now and then. And you got to be okay with that. I mean, it comes with the territory. But yeah, part of this whole thing is going to be the journey of what we go through. I don't know that I'm going to be able to post a video a day. That seems awfully ambitious with our schedules. But I definitely wanted to get this started and stop making excuses, because quite honestly, that's what we've been doing is, well, we don't have this microphone, and oh, but look at that GoPro. Oh, but look at that Lumix camera. The fact is, if we're always going after the stuff in order to do the job rather than just doing the job with what we've already got, we're never going to do the job. That's it for my car rambling. I'm going to move on to get breakfast, and maybe I'll show you what that is, because it's quite delicious. Funny story, this is take 2. Actually, it's kind of take 3, because I thought I hit record on, I'm using the iPhone 11 now instead of what I was using was my iPhone 10. And I'm holding it like this, and I'm tired from doing a whole like 8-minute long video. At least I thought it was that long. And apparently I wasn't recording at all. I was literally taking a photo of myself. I didn't have it on record. I thought I did. I wasn't paying close enough attention. A little bit different interface with the iPhone 11 versus my iPhone 10. But this is our company phones. This is the one I'm going to be using until we get in some other equipment that I'll be using for doing these, vlog behind the scenes kinds of videos. But for now, breakfast is done. You saw that. It was very yummy. And breakfast was provided by, it's not a sponsor, I bought it. I'm very happy to support this local business that we have called Lotus Bowls. And it's an acai berry bowl with fresh berries, fresh fruit, and granola on top. And there were coconut shavings, cacao nibs, chia seeds, lots of protein type stuff. Very filling, very delicious. Anyway, I am in the back office at Nerdvana now, filming for the second time, talking all over again. Trying to remember what I said the first time around. Yeah, this whole YouTube thing's gonna be very interesting. Like, behind the scenes of entrepreneur life. So you can see I have my work cut out for me today. I've got new things in bags, new things in boxes. Yes, that is a plushy DeLorean time machine, which is awesome. I've got new things that are ready to go out, just that little bit on that shelf there. New things up there. And that's our kitchenette, back office kitchenette. New things here. My desk is a total mess. And just to show you what we have already worked through in the last couple of days, this right here is half of the boxes of shipment that we got in. So to say that we've had a lot to do in the last few days is an understatement, which is another reason why I came in today instead of taking today off. I really need to get caught up and get some stuff done and clean up some of this back here too, because it's just a total disaster area. And also just a little note about doing videos. If you're in our Nerdvana Nation Facebook group, shameless plug, link in the description below. It's a VIP group for fans and friends of Nerdvana Outpost, our store here. You'll notice that those videos are very dark. I usually do them from the computer, so from right here, so I'm using my webcam. Normally I just have this light right up here, this daylight bulb. So you see that yellow one? That's not daylight, that's daylight. The daylight bulb helps to brighten up my space so that I can see to process invoices and inventory and stuff like that faster, and all the other things that I do here. But it's not great for video. I mean, the lighting is awful. So I don't know why I haven't thought of this before, but we do have a photography set up here for taking photographs of our own products, including our own line of dice and some other things that we carry on our website. So we have LED lights and stuff, and I don't know why I never thought to put up one of the LEDs. So I did, and there he is, just a little guy right there. And right now I have it reflected off of this monitor. Probably not the best way to do it, but hey, it's much better than it was. I mean, here's a taste. Here's what it was. Kind of grainy, gross, very yellow, very orangey. Not my favorite. Oh look, it's so much better. So anyway, I gotta get to work. I have to not only get this stuff into inventory, but also in the store and greet our customers that hopefully are lined up outside waiting to come in. No, they're probably not. It's actually raining gross outside, but it's going to be a fun day regardless, no matter what, because I get to do something that I love, and not a lot of people get that opportunity. So if you're out there and you're grinding away at your day job wanting to do something else, jump in with both feet. Just start to do it. I don't have time to do a YouTube channel. I really don't, but it's the next step for our businesses to do this. So that's why I'm starting to film, and this first video is probably going to be absolutely horrid, but you know what? I got to start somewhere if I'm going to learn how to swim. I have to be thrown into the deep end. So here's to the deep end. Cheers. And I'll see you in the next video. you.